Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Sunday and it is about 9:30. So I woke up at about 3ish and went to the loo and then could not sleep because all I kept thinking about is the fact I haven't done my invoices. So in the end I decided enough was enough, and I just had the only way to solve the problem was to actually get up and do my invoices. So I went down with my laptop, my diary, made a cup of tea, sat at the kitchen table doing my invoices, and that's where I stayed until about 5 o'clock in the morning, when I finally decided I had completed the task and I could come back to bed. So I did. Lee thought I'd gone and got lost somewhere, like fallen down the loo or something, went looking for me, and then heard me downstairs and figured all was well. So yes, I've been having a bit of a lay-in. I do need to go into town this morning. Well, not into town. I need to go into the town that my parents live in and pick up the frames that I borrowed from a neighbour in the village. I need to pick them up for my mum because she moved on her own without a frame yesterday, which is really good news, but we could only borrow them until today anyway because they're going back to the NHS tomorrow. They're being picked up, so I need to get them back to the lady that lent them to us. I need to get those back before tomorrow. So this afternoon I'm going to go and pick those up from my parents. Oh, excuse me. I'm also thinking of going to the garden centre to pick up some herbs because I want to get a herb garden together, which is probably totally the wrong time of year to be doing that, but you know, I think about doing these things when I think about doing them, not when they're meant to be done. And so I might go and do that at the same time while I'm out in the van. Maybe stop and have a cup of tea and maybe a nice bit of gluten-free cake or something at the garden centre. Kenzie's working again today and Brendan's lounging. I don't think Brendan's got anything planned, just lounging. Ooh. Anyway, that's what's happening. It's nearly 12 o'clock and I'm all dressed and ready to hit the road to go to the garden centre. I have bought some shelves, which I'm going to put in the kitchen, put up in the kitchen on one of my walls. I'll try and do that this afternoon. And I'm going to put more herbs and pot plants and stuff up there, because one of the things I have been meaning to do for such a long time and I haven't done, but now that I'm at home and it's wintry, and there's more bugs around and I'm travelling less, I'm thinking now's probably the time to start doing it, is to make more sort of balms and tinctures and that kind of stuff using more herbal remedies and things. So growing up, my mum used poultices made from plants, and my mum used oils for my eczema that had essential oils in, and we were given royal jelly for our health and more kind of natural remedies and things. And as time's gone by and life's been busy, I've kind of gone away from that path. Even though I keep dipping in, I've gone away from it. But now the boys are older and I have more me time to sit and tend to these things and to make these things, I've decided now's the time to actually do something about it and follow that path properly and do it. So I'm off to the garden centre. I'm also going to go and drop some bits off at my mum's on the way back, and also pick up the walking frame that she's borrowed, because that needs to be returned to the lady that lent it to us, which I think I might have already mentioned in my previous chat. Anyway, sounds like Lee's ready, so we'll head off. Oh, look, pumpkin! Carriage. Right. Where is the herbal section? Maybe not. Ah, kitchen garden, there you go.
Wow, it's a great selection.
Yes, it's all looking a little bit sad.
It grows anyway, doesn't it?
No. We got mint somewhere.
Wow, that's a pretty bit of rhubarb.
Is that it? Little sad looking parsley, some chives.
Big jump on me.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Wow, they certainly whiz around quick, didn't they?
They do. All looking a little bit sad, aren't they? Sage.
It's a bit dry and manky, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it is winter. Oops, it is winter, so it's going to be looking sadder. More sad. I'm back from doing that job, and I popped in to see Mum and Dad, and I had a cup of tea with them, and I picked up a load of herbs from Mum and Dad, so that's brilliant. And now I'm just going to go off and show my face at a village sale thing over the road, and support that, and then I'll come back and build some shelves. Gluten-free cheesecake. It's actually Bailey's cheesecake. And then all sorts of goodie cakes in there for my family. Oh, the icing got stuck. Yeah, the icing's got stuck. You just have to pull it up.
Icing stuck to all of them.
Okay.
You don't have icing on anymore.
You'll have to scrape the icing off and put it back on again then. These are gluten-free, and these are all various different goodie treats.
That's very nice.
I want that one. I'll put the icing back on that one. Now to put up shelves. I'm not sure what drill bit to use for the raw plug. Do I go with that? I don't know. What do we think? It is wider than the screw, but then the raw plug's got to go in, hasn't it? So do you go by the size of the raw plug? Right, let's try that first before we drill any more holes. Make sure it's not snug.
Yeah. Get the hammer, give it a little tippy tap tap.
Snug as a bug. You see, some people think love is flowers, dinner, romance, don't they? What do we think love is?
Difficult without genitals.
Yes, that sort of love is. I was actually going to say doing things you hate to help out your other half is what I was going to say. But yes.
And genitals. Wow, for once the holes have actually lined up.
We used the spirit level and everything. That was proper, that was. It's because it's tapered in, isn't it? So it's hard to get to the angle.
Yeah, someone thought, that's a great design. I'll taper it all in so you can't get a screwdriver in to do it all up.
I had a similar design. Do you remember when you first met me, when I lived with Matty? And I'm pretty certain they had a loop at the top rather than having it in the tapered bit. Thanks, lover. Do you want to place the things since you've done all the hard work? Place the shelving.
Oh dear. I was a bit worried it's not going to go on. We positioned it, they should fit.
Should fit lovely.
Should do. Okay, is it in?
That's in, yeah.
It's in, okay. Have me worried then. Okay. When it's got stuff on it, it'll ping into place anyway, won't it? I've managed to get a whole bunch of herbs from my mum and dad when I popped in to see them. So this one I did buy from the garden centre. It's looking a bit sad, but it's okay. And I got this beautiful, what's it called, plant pot. And then these were all dug up. My dad dug them all up for me. And now I've gone hunting for all the plant pots that I have had over the time and put in the caravan to keep them safe. I've got a few more. I'm soaking the, it actually needs repotting. This is my pineapple plant and it does need repotting. But that means I also need to get a bigger plant pot to put it in. So for now, I'm just going to soak it and put it back in its golden pineapple pot. And then I will look into getting a bigger pot for it. I also need to check what compost it needs because I don't want to put the wrong compost in and make it very unhappy. So the oregano is going to need a little bit of tending because it's gone very scraggly. I don't want to cut it back too far though because I want some of it to hang over the shelves. But I'm going to cut off these not so green pieces. I mean, I probably should just cut it back because we've moved it from its original location. And you know, when plants are messed with, you want all their energy to go into keeping them alive, not, you know, leaves and all that jazz, don't you? But we'll see how it does. If I need to cut it back further, I will. But I would like some of it to hang over and be beautiful in my kitchen. Oh, so my plan is to spend a bit more time doing some of the things I've wanted to do for a long time, but life just gets in the way and other things seem to be more important, and I'm just going to cut that bit off. And I end up not doing them. The things that I want to do for me, and I end up not doing them. And since having Spog, I've enjoyed doing things that make me happy. And one of the things I really want to do is start making more balms and tinctures and things with plants, things that we have around us. And I want to do more of that because my mum used a lot of natural things growing up, and I've just ended up kind of ignoring that route, and it's not natural to me. I like nature. I like nature indoors, I like nature outdoors. So I thought, even though it's the wrong season to be faffing about with herbs, I should have done this earlier in the year because they're going to be indoors. Hopefully they'll thrive. It's looking a bit scraggy now, but it's not quite what it was. I don't know, do I just pull those bits off or not? We'll see. I'm going to go put it on the shelf. Got no idea where I'm going to place all of these. A little bit of water. The kitchen is going to smell delightful. Like that can come off. This is mint. Yes, mint. And this is lemon balm. Yes, lemon balm. Mint. We all know mint goes crazy. Chives. I wasn't sure if those were chives or garlic chives, but they're chives. Thyme. And sage. I think the others are okay. They just need a bit of water. I've already removed one slug, it's been evicted. Let's tidy this up a little bit. Take out some of the sticks. You'll need a bit of water, a little bit of TLC, and then hopefully there's enough light coming through into the kitchen from that big window there. I hope. We'll see, won't we? That's my plan. I want the kitchen to be a happy place. Right, let's get these in pots. Some of these are going to get swamped, aren't they? Totally swamped. Right, mint can go in there. I think my pots are too big. I think I need a smaller pot, a smaller ornamental pot. Let me go and see what I can find. These look a bit smaller. Hi Kenzie Bear. Right, that's good for that one. Pardon? It is new, yes. No, none of those will work.
Oh yeah, that's a wrap.
I think that looks beautiful. And it's not just going to look beautiful, it's going to be super useful as well. And when those herbs start to thrive, I will be able to do lovely things with them. Obviously, that is not a herb, but I'm hoping it will be all right there because I wasn't very happy in the windowsill. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Let's have a closer look. There we go. I found some ramekins to serve as plant pots or plant saucers. That feels like a very nice space now. Brendan has foraged and provided foodeth for us.
No, he's giving me
I
money
paid
to
the
forage
forager.
food.
Okay, he gave Lee the foraging and he provided the foraging money. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Brendan. I'm full from that dinner. Now I'm just sitting downstairs in my lovely, beautiful space that I've created. And I'm enjoying my fluffy blanket at the same time. And it's very peaceful. I'm going to sit and watch a few of the YouTube videos that I want to watch, which are very calming and soothing. And I'm just going to enjoy being peaceful and serene. It's nice in autumn to create cozy little sanctuaries in your home, and that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.